Okay guys, I'm gonna show you today why it's so important to sculpt a really nice neck on your characters, why it's not like just have it like floating like this, because this looks like unnatural. So I'm gonna show you guys why it's important and how to create durable shapes to the neck to not make it look like a floating head. So let's begin! Okay, so we're just gonna start off with this like Zbrush head, just so this goes a little bit quicker. Just gonna start making the overall base right here. Gonna make sure it's dynameshed and all of this stuff as well. Right now the head ain't the most important part, so we're not gonna make sure that the head stays like really nice and crisp. We're just gonna make sure that the overall body. So I'm just using the move brush and the move brush just to get this to move around these shapes, so I get this like underneath this like triangular curvy looking shape, something like this. I'm gonna show you guys something like this, yeah, like a banana kind of, something like that. Then using clay buildup brush, it's really important that it's like this cylindrical shape around here. But then as well, I think it's really important that you add like this like chest part right here. We're not gonna do the chest right now, but it's really important part. So make sure to add that, guys. I'm just gonna do it somewhat quickly right now, like this, and can kind of like see where the shoulder's gonna be right here, right? Yeah, so you already see it's starting to look a little bit more like a sculpture, more natural. Just gonna move the shoulders a little bit more backwards, something like that. And then the first thing we're gonna add, guys, is actually collarbones. So they start right here and go like this S shape behind right here. Then we have the scapula down here, but we don't need to focus too much on that right now. So you're just gonna add this like S shape right here, this bone. Then we have this like bone in between here, chest bone. But then it's really starting to get important. You see this nice round shape here? It looks a little bit too round, right guys? So from this point to behind the ear, we're gonna create a muscle that's called Sternocleidomastoid. We're just gonna do a line right here to behind the ear, from the neck to the ear, just a straight line like this. Then we're also gonna do a muscle right here, so just gonna like indicate it, make sure that it gets attached to this muscle right here, so somewhat like that. And we're gonna make the trapezius muscle as well. So just add this like right now like triangular shape like this. We're gonna exaggerate shapes a little bit so you guys see them. Erase the shape right here. Really important to create this like muscle that goes behind right here, so it goes like behind the ear like this. That's really important, guys. Something like that. Just gonna smooth it out a little bit so I see what I'm doing. Something like this. Yeah, I can kind of like see how the shape of the neck is starting to build up. I'm gonna use a little bit of lower intensity so it's a little bit easier. And the sternocleidomastoid is actually pretty like wide muscle, so we're just gonna add some width to it. Then if it's a guy, you know, it's just like Adam's apple right here. But this is like girl right now, I think, at least. But we can turn it to like if we can make it into like more like this guy neck right here. Adding the Adam's apple. Make sure that you don't make it like this, because I see a lot of people do that, myself included actually. So make sure that make it a little bit more subtle, maybe something like that. So it's there, but not like screaming at you. And it's gonna be like this triangular shape right here. So it's like a triangle. Real important shape at the neck. Then here is just gonna be like filled in a little bit with some more muscle and more bone. Then we're just gonna add the shape. And as skinnier the person is, the more these muscles are gonna be showing. Muscles. Sorry, I meant skeletons. Gonna be showing, more the collarbones are going to be showing. And the more muscle it has, the less this is going to be showing. So make sure that you like remember that, guys. just defining this muscle a little bit more. Something like that. Then we're just gonna create like the basic shape of the overall shoulder right here. So we're just gonna add these like 3 shapes. Here or 2 maybe, just what fits right here right now. And some basic chest muscle that adds from underneath the armpit to the collarbone like this. And then towards the middle here. We're not gonna do this in too much of a detail because it's not really what the video is about. Just slicing the middle here, making a cavity. Make sure you get that definition. Yeah, but something like that. You can already see how much more it's starting to look like this like neck, guys. Yeah, so you can see how it really like changed the shape. I think it gives a lot more life to the character. Just gonna make sure the neck is a little bit like taller, what you like say, I don't know, but longer maybe? Something like that. And we're just gonna make sure this muscle is actually in a pretty straight line downwards like that. Smoothing it out a little bit, making sure the trapezius look great. It's this like nice curve shape like this. Something like that. We don't want to exaggerate it. Right now we just want it very subtle. So make sure like this. And here, if you want to exaggerate it, actually like this, like really strong right here, and like this, like in between part right there. So we don't gonna make it that strong, but we're gonna indicate it so we still know where it is. See, yes, very very subtly, but it adds a lot of detail. It's what makes or breaks your sculpture, you know. Add this part a little bit more. Yeah, but something like that, guys. I think. Just gonna like make the collarbone a little bit more like visible. Something like that. But yeah, I think that was pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram to be able to vote for future tutorials. My Instagram's name is sculpt. I'm also gonna link it in the comments down below. Not comments, description, sorry guys. Just one more last thing, just make this like a little space in between here. Not too much, very subtle. So it's like this nice round cavity right there. But that was all, guys, so please subscribe, it will really help me out. If you want more videos like this. I see you next time, guys. Bye bye.